Hello, good morning kids. Welcome back again. This is our second lesson in the second week. I hope you are done with all your works. Yes, that's good. Those of you who have not submitted them, I'm waiting for you. Please do and submit your work. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to compare a mixture of common fraction, decimals, and percentages. Also, you should be able to add decimals and also be able to subtract decimals. So this is what we are going to assess ourselves on. Follow me. Comparing an ordered mixture, a mixture of common fractions, decimals, and percentages. Meaning when you are given a fraction, a decimal, and a percentage, how would you know which one is greater or which one is less? That's what we are going to find out. So we have this fraction, this percentage, and a decimal. I want to compare them, know which one is greater and which one is less. We are going to make sure we change these numbers here to a common form. A common form means we have a fraction, we have a percentage, and we have a decimal. So you decide which one you want to change them into. But for the emphasis of what we are doing now, we are going to change them into a fraction, a common fraction. So meaning that if you have a percentage or a decimal, you have to change them into a fraction before you can compare them. Now 3/10 is already a fraction. So what we do is we have to change the percentage into a fraction and change the decimal also into a fraction. Now 80% means 80 out of 100. So 80%, you write 80 over 100. So that's it. There's our fraction, 80 over 100. Now, the decimal 0.4. 0.4. This is one digit after or before the decimal. So there is a 10. And 10 is written as 4/10. Now 3/10 is already a fraction. 3/10. So we have 80%. 80 over 100, 0.4, which is 4/10, and this 3/10 is already 3/10. Now to compare, you have to make sure the denominators are the same. Here, this denominator is 100, this denominator is 10, this denominator is 10. So what do? We have to make sure this denominator is reduced to 10. And by doing that, it's very simple. Now the numerator has how many zeros? 1. The denominator has how many zeros? 2. So what we do is we just cancel 1 0 from the numerator and another 0 from the denominator. So let's go. We cancel, we cancel. So what are we left with here? We are now left with 8, and the denominator we are left with 10. So we have 8/10, 4/10, 3/10. We can then compare them. Now let's compare them. 8/10, 4/10, 3/10. The denominators are the same. We are now going to compare using the numerators. 8, 4, and 3. Which one is less? Yes, it's 3. 3 is less. Followed by 4, then 8. So if you are arranging them in ascending order, that's from the least number to the greatest number, this is how it will be. 3/10, 4/10, 8/10. But please take note, the question given We didn't have all this as fraction. Remember, there was a mixture. So we are now going to write its first mixture or its first form. So 4/10, what form was it in the question? Now 4/10, let's check. 4/10 was here. So 4/10 is 0.4. So we now have our 3/10 is still 3/10. 0.4, 4/10 is now 0.4. So we have 0.4. And 8/10, here's our 8/10. The question was 80%. So we now have our 80%. So in ascending order, 3/10, 80%, 0.4. In ascending order, that's the least number to the greatest. 3/10 is the least number, followed by 0.4, and 80% is the greatest among them. So in ascending order, 3/10, 0.4, 80%. What I want to do is, if you are given the question, you have to make sure you change them into one form. And here we are changing them into a fraction. So this is already the fraction. You change the percentage into a fraction, the decimal into a fraction. So 80% into a fraction is 80/100. 0.4 into a fraction is 4/10. Now, the denominators here are the same, 10, 10. So we make sure that this denominator is also the same as 10. So in doing that, we make sure we cancel 1 0 out of the numerator in the denominator. So we now have 10, 10, 10. We then compare using the numerators. So that's what we did. We compare using the numerators. We have 3, 4, and 8. Please, this is not the answer. This helps us to get the answer. This is not the answer. This is rather the answer. So with this, you then write its corresponding form. So 4/10 from the question, it was 0.4. 8/10 from the question, it was 80%. So you write it there nicely here, and you are good to go. Addition of decimals. Now there are two ways of adding decimals. One way is to change the decimal into a fraction, then you add the two fractions, or you just go along the addition in the column vector, column way, and you are going to go. So you will do these two methods, and you select the one which is conversant with you. So 0.24 plus 0.12. So here to add these two decimals, what I do is I change them into a decimal fraction. Remember, we learned how to change decimal into a decimal fraction. So this is 10, that's 100. So 0.24 in a decimal fraction is 24/100. Then with our addition sign. 0.12 in a decimal fraction is 12/100. Good. Addition of fractions. Now, since the denominators are the same, you add the numerators. So we have 24 plus 12/100. Now 24 plus 12 will give us what? That is 36/100. This is our answer. This is a decimal fraction. So we have to change this into a decimal with our decimal point. Now, the denominator has 2 zeros, so we move 2 steps to our right. So we have 1, 2, and our point. So therefore the answer becomes 0.36. There's one way of adding fractions. The other procedure is to maintain the decimal. Then you arrange them so that the decimal points are all in line. Example. So 0.24. I'm going to arrange the 0.12 to make sure the points are in line. So my 0 will be here, then the point is there with my 1 and my 2. So the decimal in line 10, 100, 0, 0. So with the addition sign, you add. 4 plus 2 is giving us 6. 2 plus 1 is giving us 3. There's our points. Then our 0. So then the answer becomes 0.36. So it's either you are using this method or using that method. It still gives you the same answer. Subtraction of decimals. We are going to use the same idea as addition of decimals here. So as I said earlier, to procedure is either you change the decimal to fractions, then you solve them, or you maintain the decimals, then you solve them. So 0.24 minus 0.12. So I change these two decimals to decimal fractions. So 0.24 in a decimal fraction becomes 24 over 100 minus 0.12 in a decimal fraction becomes 12 over 100. Subtraction of fractions. Since the denominators are the same, we will subtract the numerators. We have 24 minus 12 over 100. 24 minus 12 is giving us 12, and we maintain the denominator. So here we have 12 over 100. The denominator is 100, and it has 2 zeros. We are moving 2 steps to our right and introduce our points. So 1, 2, with our point. So our final answer becomes 0.12. So that's one way. Now let's move on to the other one method. So with this method, we maintain the decimal. Then you arrange them so that the decimal points are all in line. So 0.24. Then we have 0.12. So you realize that the points are all in line. Then you subtract. So 4 minus 2 is giving us 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then our point and 0. So 0.12. We have a 3 digits and a 2 digits decimals. So there's 1,000 decimal and there's 100 decimal. So here, what you do is you make sure you arrange it so that the points are all in line. So let's go. So we have 0.124. Then 0.13. I make sure my points are in line. So 0.13. So you see, the points are in line. I can then add them. But if you just mix them up, you have 0.124. And you think because this is a 3 digit and this is a 2 digit, you are going to start from here, 0.13. This will give you a wrong answer because these points and down points are not in line. So you always make sure the points are in line, in a vertical line. So like this, then you add. So we have 4, we have 5, and that's 2.0. You get your answer. So the same thing applies to the subtraction. You arrange them, the points will be in line, then you subtract. You get your answer. Okay? That's it. Of what we've learned this morning. you should be able to answer these questions. At the beginning of the lesson, we gave our aim out and we want to see if you have achieved this aim. So I'm going to ask you some questions. If the answer to the questions are yes, it means you have achieved it. But if it's no, please go back to the video and watch it over and over again. Now my question, can you compare and other mixture of common fractions, decimals and percentages? Can you add decimals? Can you subtract decimals? If the answer to these questions are yes, very good. Well done, thumbs up. Continue the good work. But if the answers to these questions are no, please go back and watch the video over and over again, because this will help you solve or do the exercise I'm about to give you. Now let's go to the exercises. Take your exercise book and your textbooks and answer these questions. But before that, you write your dates, you write your heading neatly underlined. And please, you are answering these questions 1 to 9. It is 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, making 9 questions. Don't separate them. Don't solve it 1 to 3, you leave a line 1 to 3. No, continue till you get to the 9th question. So I'm expecting 9 answers from you. Please, and please, do them and let's know if you understood it or not. Thank you. So we've come to the end of this lesson. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I also did, and you love maths as we always do. Now, continue to stay safe. Always wash your hands under running water and use your hand sanitizer to sanitize your hands anytime you touch a surface. Please keep safe. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.